Hey everyone, hope y'all are doing well and being safe and all that good stuff. So I got another cool lock here for you. This was actually out of a Digital Technologies multi-space parking meter, like one of those big machines you walk up to and enter in your space number and then pay for a certain allotment. The one this came out of actually looks like a big parking meter. It's kind of strange. But anyway, they got some pretty cool locks on it. We replaced the unit, so I was able to strip all the locks out of the old one. The new one's got a Kaba 20 in it, but this one had a Mul-T-Lock interactive, key-to-like, protecting both the upper and lower doors. I have both of them. I'm not sure if the pins are different, but I'm gonna do a video on each of them. I'm not sure which one's which, but I'm starting with this one, whichever one this is. So for those of you who don't know, this is a 5-pin, pin-in-pin dimple lock, meaning that each one of these pins is actually two different pins. There's an outer pin that is set by this section here, and then an inner pin set by this section here. This here is an interactive element, so there's a protrusion in the bottom of the keyway that pushes this little disc up like that, so that it can set the pin actually higher than the face or body of the lock here inside the keyway. So that is really good for key control, but for picking, it's not great. It doesn't really take advantage of the pin and pin element. I mean, there's still a pin and pin in there, but it doesn't set them at different heights here. The new ones actually do, the Interactive Plus, but this is not one of those. So anyway, let me quit rambling and try to get this thing open so we can take it apart and show you what's inside. This one also has two dimples on the side here, but these are just passive pins for key control. I'm going to be using a homemade dimple pick here, along with a homemade tensioner out of a wiper insert. Having trouble getting underneath that interactive pin. There we go. Alright, we are open. Oh yeah, this has a rotation limiter on it, I forgot, so only going to 90. Alright, but that isn't open on this, so. Alright, let's get this thing taken apart. clip off of there. There we go. I think I should be safe getting it here. But you know what? I'm going to try to shim it just in case. Better safe than sorry. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Good enough. All right. There we are. Oops. Got the inner pin on 2. And both inner and outer on 1 there. There's the outer on 2. Three, 4, and 5. All right, let's get those inner pins out of there. Ooh, come on. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. There we go. All right. Now some of these inner key pins look a little different than I'm used to. They have like an extra little tit on the top of them, kind of like a T-pin. It's interesting. I've never seen that before, but definitely caught up while I was picking. Oh, that is a ball. So that is actually spooled on top there, so that would catch while picking and make that way difficult. So these are actually inner security pins. Yep, that is a ball also on there. That's cool. All right, let's see if we can get these key control pins out. Well, those are both the same there. I want to see, I think this, no, okay. Good. All right. It's always fun doing this with a hollow follower. You know what? I'm going to switch followers real quick. Okay. Pins like to shoot down into the back of the follower, especially these little ones. Alright, there is number 1, pin and spring. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Who does not want to come out of there? Alright, there we go. Alright. So, let's get a closer look at these. So actually, 3, 4, and 5 look standard. 2 is a mushroom pin that also has a spooled inner driver. Or you can see that there. It's got a super sharp lip on that inner driver, which also corresponds to countermilling on the key pin there. So you can see I'm actually holding those pins together, that key pin entirely by the countermilling there. One of the things that makes these locks so difficult. These things are incredibly hard if you get caught up in that countermilling to get out of. So yeah, I can't even get it off of there right now. There we go. Alright. So there you are. That is a Mul-T-Lock interactive cam lock with some pretty cool security pins. So even the standards here actually have those spooled inner key pins. Not quite as much though, but they taper in just a slight bit there. And you've got mushroom key pins on 3, 4, and 5, and then that's interesting, it's got one little serration right there. I'm not sure what that's for. Actually, they all do here at the bottom, except for number 1. Alright? Don't know. Anyway, there it is. Thank you much. Have a great one all. Take care.